All right, what I want to talk about in this video is people keep making excuses of not getting things done. They keep blaming other people, other things, mainly blaming other people of them not getting done what they should be getting done. Oh, my boss is not giving me the hours. The economy is bad. I'll do better when there's a better person in the White House. Food prices are too high. It's impossible to keep up with the expense of food and rent and all. There's no jobs other than what I have. All the excuses, to blaming other people and other things, falsely accusing other people. And all meanwhile, they have avenues that they can take and fix their own problem. Somebody that is screwing things up in the White House, as some claim, should not stop you from being successful. If you're not making enough money to pay your bills, you just barely getting by, go get another job. Entirely new job, or get a second job. The way the digital world is, it gives you so many opportunities and options that people never had before. Back in the 70s and 80s, if you want an extra job, you can go flip burgers and whatnot, or you can go get a paper route. Now you can get in your car and go pick up a cup of Joe and deliver it to somebody's house and get paid for it. I know people out there that's working a W-2 job that's not getting 40 hours from that W-2. They got, some of them's got degrees, certifications, all that stuff in the field that they're working in, but they're not getting the 40 hours. No matter what they do, they just cannot get the 40 hours from the company that they're working for. Some of them will just complain and suffer because they're not willing to do what it takes to get out there and hustle and make their lives better for themselves. Then I've seen others that they're not getting the hours, but do they sit idly by and just complain? Well, they may complain, but all meanwhile, while they're complaining, they're out there in their vehicle with their smart device and playing it smart and doing gig work, delivering people's groceries, going to Food Line, going to Dollar General, going to restaurants, wherever the app says to go pick up items, making that extra money. Yes, they complain, but they're willing to do what it takes to get their bills paid. I've seen some go out there and do gig work and pay things off, credit cards and some old light bills or whatever they had. I've seen some of them pay off their car. A lot of people say you can't make money by doing gig work, it's not stable, it's not reliable. Well, any job is not 100% reliable. If you lose your job, your W 2 job, you go get another job. If you lose or get banned or whatever from one of the gig apps, or you're not getting enough runs from one gig app, turn on another. W 2 job's not paying enough, get another W 2 job. If one gig app is not working, get another one. Run two gig apps at the same time. Work two W 2 jobs at the same time. It's the same thing. You do labor, you get money, you get compensated for it. It's up to you of if you're going to try to live beyond your means of your income. If you're making so much, you can't spend more than you make. Don't work that way. You got to cut back. But falsely accusing other people and things to try to justify for you're being lazy and not getting out there and doing what it's supposed to be done to get you being successful is hogwash, they say. It's all on you. You can't blame nobody else. You're not willing to go out there and do what it takes. Now, there are going to be some people that don't have no free time than other than the job that they're doing. Then you have to do it in a different way. Maybe find a different job that pays more. There's things that you can do online to make money. There's always a opportunity somewhere. You just got to look for it, regardless of what state you're in. Don't matter how bad your bills are getting. You have to look at them bills and realize, is it bills that should be there, or is it something that I put on myself that just because I wanted to that have that luxury life, that extra big car payment. I didn't need the big Corvette or the Mustang or Camaro. You can brought you a compact car, but that was your choice. That's a choice you have to live with. But don't go blaming other people for something that, it's not their fault, something they didn't do. I know how that feels, getting falsely accused of something that I had nothing to do with, as you can read in my book here. Some things are out of your control in life. It's just like I'm sitting here in my studio. I have no internet here except through my cell phone. There's fiber optic line, I do believe, somewhere in South Carolina that feeds up the East Coast that's really messing up internet. Nothing I can do about that. I have to figure out a different way to get on the internet. What options do I have? I'm not going to blame, Spectrum because of their fiber, and it was out all yesterday. I think I tried to get on the internet yesterday morning about 6:30 and had no internet. Have not had internet since then on a landline. I can't blame them. I can't blame them for the storm or whatever it was that destroyed multiple fiber lines. I just have to look at my options and figure out what options I have to temporarily fix my internet issue until they get them lines fixed. Fiber takes some time to fix. It's not like, electrical wires, or, that you strip them and put them together and crimp them and that's it. You got, it's a lot of tedious work to put fiber lines back together. And if it's a main hub, from what I've been seeing online, people talking about news reports and stuff, if you got 50 lines coming in here and you got 50 lines here that's going out, you got to figure out which one goes where, tied together. If they got all destroyed, you got to figure out which one, number one over here, and figure out which one over here is number one and tie them back together, and so on. And if it's a hub, it can be, 100 lines in there. Um, it just takes time. And I'm just glad that I have people that I give internet to is very understanding. I found that it works if I take news reports of talking about it and just copy um, the link to it and just give it to everybody, and they can go read about themselves and they'll understand. I don't have to explain it. You have to work around things that's out of your control, but the things that you have control of, like your income, you have ways to make extra income. Don't go out there and blame other people and other things. Because if you wait too long, then what might have been is the situation you'd be in. What if I did this? What if I did that? I wouldn't be in the predicament that I'm in now. Figure it out. Stop blaming other people. Get yourself to work, or whatever it takes to fix your finance problems. Stop blaming other people and other things. Of course, some things will make life harder, like the ones in the White House is making the prices go up of everything: houses, food, gas. Pretty much if you make gas go up, everything else goes up because everything has to be transported. But even if that's making prices go up, you have to do things that will accommodate to make your income better. And if you can't make your income increase, make your spending less. So if you make it less, that means that income looks a little bit better. But there's so many opportunities out there to make more income. You just got to be willing to look for it and willing to do it. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and just get out there and hustle and stop blaming other people. It's a great thing to see people out there that, like, yeah, got a crooked person in the White House, or my boss is being a pain in the backside and not giving me the hours, and whatever excuse is. But that same person is waking up every day and taking every opportunity of free time to make money in whatever way they can to get their responsibilities taken care of. Not everybody's willing to do it. Some people will just get up every day and find things to complain about and blame everybody else for their shortcomings. But you can't help people that's not willing to help themselves. So stop falsely accusing other people for something that you're lacking of doing. And get out there and make a life for yourself. Simple as that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and commenting. And I will see you in the next video. And hopefully, I'll have internet here in the studio so I can broadcast live. Talk to you later. Get out there and work.